Okay. Hello, everybody. It is me, Trent, and today's July 5th, and I was going to film during July 4th when I was feeling it, if you know what I mean, but I decided against it, and now I'm, like, really hungover, but I want to play this game, and we have to really lock in and figure out who killed Rielma. Literally just moments ago, I was trying to film this for the first time, and my stupid ass let a spoiler slip, and I did not mean to, and I just couldn't have that. So I, like, ended the live, but we're back. I hope you guys had a happy 4th. I spent it with my parents, you know, and we made ribs, and it was fun. Okay, let's get into it. But also, one more notice before I get into this. So a lot of people have been checking out my Danganronpa videos on YouTube. If you are one of them, make sure to follow my Instagram, TrentaCoMG, which is my username on YouTube, TRENTACO, and then OMG at the end. So, and like, it kind of combines them. So there's only one O. So it's TRENTACOMG. There you go. Now, the good thing is I don't have to talk too much. Like, they kind of do it for me. Last time we were, like, talking about, I think, Maki and... We already been through this. Okay, good, the voices are working. Intermission. Period. No, because we already saved and we're going to be playing it anyways.
Now then.
It seems the voting is finished. Now then, let's see the results. Who'll be chosen as the black end? Will we make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, what result? Voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monica. Oh man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful. Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyways, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, we don't know the culprit yet. Yeah, who killed Rantaro? That was chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful? Okay.
Another shocking truth revealed.
And by the way, if y'all need a recap of what happened last episode, I doubt y'all do if y'all are binge watching this, but basically Ryoma got murked. He was like, and we were trying to find out the cause of death, and we deduced that he died from drowning, and there's some other stuff. I feel like we'll cover it. Like, you guys are good to go just from that.
Back to square one. Square one?
Square one.
If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
Oh my god.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow, what does that mean? It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
Listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to low-key take up some time just in case the audio is weird. Because for the past couple of episodes, it's been whack. And that shit has been echoing. And it is awful. But last episode, like, it was the first, like, 10 minutes echoed and then it suddenly stopped. So I don't know if there's, like, why there's, like, a delay with all that. I don't know.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
If it's echoing, y'all, you may have to, like, mute it. I don't know. I've been trying to fix it for the last, like, 14 episodes. 13, whatever.
You're one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
That's correct. Correct, yo.
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
Ooh, girl. Sorry, I just know. She has like cufflinks and they're serving cut.
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pack.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pack?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? Kokichi! Because he's a little shit. And, ooh. Oopsies.
It's you!
That would be Kokichi.
Okay, this is just something we already know.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
Exactly.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video.
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it. So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
He's stubborn, I'll give him that.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
But also, like, when you're in a trial like this, like, the games don't do it justice, but imagine the fucking stress you'd be under. Like, you would have to be, like, you probably would forget shit and, like, be kind of careless because you're just, like, so scared because your life is on the line.
Suspected? What for? Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. And that's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
These people interrupt each other a lot.
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Ooh.
Is that really important?
Yes.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
Yes, Gonta,
I
it's
see.
important.
Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony. Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma? You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma. Just as I thought. That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party.
We all saw
I
that
just
turned
checked
out.
who had whose, so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
We cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday. So you still suspect me? I am saying it could still be a possibility.
I'm telling y'all, look at Maki's hair things. It looks like bunt cakes.
If there is still a small chance in the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie? She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
I feel like we're gonna get another fucking split thing.
If it
Oh.
was that easy, we'd be done by now. No. This is a world of lies and betrayal.
I played the second and third games. This one's the third one. But I have not played the first one, and I would fucking love to do gameplays of that, because that will be like a experience. Which I know what happens, because I've seen the anime, but it'd be cool to play the game.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
Kirkio, I love you, but don't get popped.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
It's a lie or the truth. This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. We have to help Maki prove that she's innocent. So I believe in Titan, that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it, and he's all on the same page. I'm just going to change the argument. We're going to fucking lie. We have to commit perjury. Pre-jury, I mean. What the fuck is perjury? Wait, did I say it right or am I silly?
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together? Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
I can lie
then there
there.
is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim,
Oh, I couldn't hit
then
that
it's
one
the same as
fucking
an outright
liar one.
lie.
I feel like we're going to have to lie when Kurikyo says meet up or something.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
Or maybe this is it.
Those two together?
Already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
I'll reveal the truth.
And that's how you do.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
oh, please explain.
I love how committing perjury in these games is so unrealistic, because in real life, which let's be real, there's talking Thai bears, this isn't fucking real life, but like, you would fuck yourself over if you lied about the wrong thing. Because then it may
Kaito and I train together every night.
may steer the way the case goes.
And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh?
I didn't think they did at all.
Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs,
Fucking frogs.
and we heard two people talking.
People talking?
Yes,
We
Angie.
knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
Must have been Roma Tomato.
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Kaito, you have to be more believable with this shit.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then
Maki wasn't the killer. Bam. Spoiler alert.
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Oh my god, he looks fishy now. He looks suspicious. Because, like, he had so many fucking opportunities. Could have brought that shit up.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
Either way, she has a fucking motive or alibi.
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him. And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool. Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Let me check and see if anyone's commented anything. Okay. Whoever's liking the live, thank you. I appreciate you so much.
Then Gota will believe friends.
As you should.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep.
Thank you for letting me know that, Grigio.
Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
You know.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
After nighttime, bitch.
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning. But
That's not possible.
Damn.
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
No.
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
We just have to figure out when it happened.
When did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
Maki was with Ryoma around midnight. That was a lie though, so it could have been around nighttime. And if it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves.
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress. What a terrible title for a door.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Gota sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Oh shit. This is where we could do
Disagreement?
This is when we do the split decision or whatever.
What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again?
Here we go.
Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground!
More phenomenal? I guess that just means it's phenomenal and it also morphs.
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Seems like our opinions are split on this matter, but if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Imagine if he failed. Oh, girl. While that is happening, I'm gonna plug in my little LED lights I have. That are so 2019, 2020, but bitch, I'm gonna use them anyway. Because they're still cute. I feel like in the future, people are gonna look back at like 2019 and be like, wow, retro. Okay, let's do it, baby.
Did the culprit move her body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito! Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym.
I've got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage. But pool next to gym also. Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should
That's what I thought. We ate that up. The perfect drug, the perfect... I
It's
just want
true
to
that
stuck in
you
my head.
cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could.
Dun, dun, dun.
I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body. That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window,
Who do y'all think it is?
the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Exactly, Gonta.
Being a gentleman had nothing to do with it. I'm the ladder in the gym. You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
I don't think that method is possible because the ladder can't be moved. There's no time to move it. I don't think the ladder reaches the window.
That's it!
Yes, period.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
Literally.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder heavy.
It would probably knock over the piranha tank and break it and ruin the whole ordeal.
Then Gonta used his tard strike to
Oh,
throw.
you know, man.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window? Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
He definitely doesn't know either.
Do you have the answer then?
Exactly.
But of
Give him that
course.
food.
Tell him, Shuichi. Blow them all away with the truth.
Ooh.
Actually, don't know that yet.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how. Seriously?
I do.
Serves you right! You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty! Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks!
Literally.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
What is that something? We have to figure that out first. We haven't figured out what to do.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta, we won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body.
Period, Maki.
Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
That's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found. When we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred. The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit.
I swear my nose starts running when I'm fucking recording. It never fails. And then I sniff and I don't realize it. And then I rewatch it and I just feel like I'm just Mr. Sniffles over here. Okay.
Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of school.
Imikawa under the bridge?
What the hell is this? Is that a reference? I'm a filthy American. I'm so sorry. I don't get it. If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
Why do you sound low-key cunt?
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice. First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilet? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
No, that's a lie.
Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
Or drown in
the toilet.
No.
Take it easy, Sal.
Sal?
I love how we can have an agreeing point when she says Sal. Wait, I want to see what happens if we...
First, let's
Let me not
establish
waste
the
time.
crisis.
So we have to prove
Wasn't it the dorm room?
what staircase, black piece of fabric, pool rules.
Ryoma was relaxed. Notice that this is the pool.
That's wrong!
Exactly. Because you can't drown people at night, bitch.
The pool could not have been
We
the scene
can't
of
go...
murder.
Yeah.
Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool,
They're so fucking insensitive.
I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. And the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
And they're siblings, so yay.
Only after you leave do I realize how much.
Quit being so gloomy! This is the year of the Jets! Fuck the Patriots!
Fuck you, chicken
Anyway,
strips.
we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool?
Fuck your
Is
hot
there
twigs.
other place where water can be stored?
The sink. I swear, I have to do fucking everything for these people. Boop.
This is it!
The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
Yeah.
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Handcuffs. Oh my god. I'm just having to feed this shit to him line by line. Wait a minute. Did I miss? Yes, that's where it was.
This is it!
I love how I'm bitching about having to do work in a game.
the handcuffs. They were scratched as well.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
I'm trying to quit skipping.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I'm certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
Justice for Kiba, by the way, because what the fuck? Why did they throw him into the tank? But also, sorry to yap y'all, but also this is my gameplay and I know y'all won't care. But there's literally a crack in his skull. I don't know why that has never, like, clicked with me, why there is. Okay, I'm gonna say a little something. Ryoma was knocked out by the killer. He was hit in the head, and that shows that he was hit in the head. And I don't even think they talk about that in this trial. That doesn't really spoil much, so.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab sink. Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire...
Shut up.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma?
The fuck do you
He
mean?
could have used Shikuchi method to get away. Unless someone ambushed him?
Sorry. We're not gonna get into...
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing. Though there's There's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
Why does... he's like a death fetish. She's like,
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That
yes.
sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Sorry, that was a very late response.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Booyah, you're a fucking genius, Miu.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
Maybe something was used to help the killer get between the window of Ryoma's lab to the gym.
It's actually not far at
That's
all.
actually what happened.
Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
That's what it just fucking said.
Shortcut. It would be...
There! The shortcut is the window.
The window?
I'm sorry. Oh, in window in Ryoma's lab is what he said.
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete! Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder. That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was did we get to do the little car thing? Like the mind chase or whatever the hell it's called? 3rd floor to the gym. Yay! That's what it's called, Psych Taxi. I know how to do this, so we're going to skip all that, yep. Whee! It's like Grand Theft Auto, but like not. Basically, we get these little letters and then we pick the answer. And if you get it wrong, you get in trouble. And apparently, when you get it right, you pick up a girl. Which, for me, would be a boy. Or, like, not anybody at all. And it'd be, like, a puppy or something. No, it'd be a cat. I'd pick up cats. And I'd be like, give me kisses. And then they would just scratch me and run away. Because men are kind of trash. Cats are better. Oh, wait. I already got it. The body was brought from where? His lab. Ooh, girl. We are speeding it up. You're going too damn fast. Thinking time. So, yeah, and the further we get into the game with the chapters and stuff, these questions, there's like more options, so it gets harder. And trust me, I have fucked up a couple times. Ew. Sound like a little kid was saying, good. What is this? Okay. Boop. Oh my god. This is so random, but I feel bad for my dad. He has to go to work today, the day after the 4th of July. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell, dads were? So, dads work, if you're watching this, you're not. Because y'all are all 40-year-old men that don't watch Danganronpa or watch gay kids play Danganronpa on YouTube and TikTok. But if you're watching this, how could you? How could you make my dad work? I'm kidding. Oh. Thought it was brought to Jim from where? Ryoma's lab. Right? Or is it going to be the fucking window again? We merged onto the highway. Have y'all seen that video where it's like that gym... Brought to the gym from where? Oh shit, gym window? Okay, sorry, I stressed myself out. Have y'all seen that video where it's like this Karen, sounds like an NPC, and she's like, now you're gonna pay, baby, and then she walks, she walks away, and she's just like, has like no emotion. Like, I quote that all the time. Like, when someone slightly annoys me, I'm like, now you're gonna pay, baby, and then I just walk away and have absolutely no emotion. That's gonna be the culprit of this chapter whenever we catch them. They're like, now you're gonna pay, baby. And also, y'all, we can hit cars in this. I feel like we should do that for funsies. Whee! The car's like, get off my ass. Okay, we didn't hit it. Oh well. We probably shouldn't because we lose time and we really have to get our shit. We have to lock in. Because we're like at 40 minutes now and I don't like these videos to go over 2 hours. Because then it gets like harder to edit. And TikTok for some reason will cut down the fuck out of it. And so it just comes across as choppy and not very good. How was it transported? How was it? I got a hidden Monokuma slick. How was it moved from the classroom to the Jindo? Help me. To the gym window. Some kind of pulley system or like hang glider, whatever it's called. Because like she used that rope or the little thing within the net from window to window. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself because there's shit that we haven't discovered yet, but it's like obvious. And we'll figure it out pretty quickly. Pretty colors.
It connects!
Sorry, I thought it was gonna have me go automatic.
I've got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Remind me of Rentaro.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
Rest in peace, Rentaro.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows, I believe, is out near the body. So that would be... What?
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only...
Anyways.
What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wheel of the stage.
I would skip, but this is important information.
But the next morning, The rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Actor knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Oh yeah, there's shit. I forget about these, like the finer details. Yeah.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
No, so they connected it with something else.
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows, according to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet.
I'm telling you, when you like get into a new chapter and you investigate shit and there's like random, very specific details, you can tell it's going to be crucial to the murder.
And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, don't think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh, then it's impossible. Sorry.
I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as a rope. And that would be the tennis net thing. Let's search tennis net cable.
The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope. How long is it?
Mew kind of looks like an angry bird.
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so. First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side. And tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together.
How the fuck did the culprit get it so tight, though? Because that's like sagging. Oh.
That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
What? How did they...
Wow! That's amazing, Gonta! You're so knowledgeable.
Over the monocubs just like dance in the background while we're just trying to figure out.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration! You get it. Just tell us already.
Miko getting annoyed with me was freaking me out.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank.
So like the killer had... I'm trying not to accidentally slip out the name. The killer had to go with the body to like put it in the piranha tank.
Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
The zooming in is giving. That's why your shoes raggedy. That's why your mom and dad dead as hell. Ooh.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. We wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank, but how the hell would they do that, though? If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it, and then there would just be a very anticlimactic body discovery, you know? They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To make it worth it, I'd use something else. What would that be? What could they have done?
Alright, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
That's what the floaty was for. Because the rope was tied to it.
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event.
What kind of fucking annoys me is Shuichi's doing all the work and Kaito's acting like the main person. And I get it's like for laughs or whatever, but like it's annoying.
And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
This is what it feels like when you let someone cheat off you in like science or something and then they claim that they did.
I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. We're about to find out. I feel like we're gonna find out who the killer is soon. Something that was used with the rope body, whatever. What is it called? I know what it is, I just can't think of it right now. Ropeway. I remember now. Of course, we're not getting any E's right now. Rope. Way. We need a Y. YMCA.
I see now. Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got brain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
When Tinka said, "a ropeway," she sounded like RuPaul on Jimmy Fallon. When he said, "a drag queen, a drag queen." Use something to move the body along the rope. I keep getting ahead of myself with this shit. Okay, this one, you literally just hit cubes and hope you get it. Okay, we already saw it immediately. Thank God. Boop.
I see it! It's the inner tube! The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the...
Sorry, I thought it was going to be dialogue we already know about.
Tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway. and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
Ooh, big girl words. Period.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way it would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Huh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, I thought they were talking about like a past killing game or something.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth. His foot? Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
It's pronounced Monosuke, and I've been saying Monosuke like a filthy American.
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Oh, he's pissed.
Pops?
Uh-oh! Daddy's mad at you now!
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodum's right!
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more...
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? That's some crazy-ass shit!
Exactly.
But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
Yeah, because like the pool rules, like you can't go in there at nighttime, and there's nothing you can use to like retrieve it.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Clumsy ass.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. Nighttime.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
No.
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low.
This shit feels like Blue's Clues sometimes. There's like, no! A clue, a clue!
Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope. The steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
I'm with her on that one.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
I mean, that's a
What kind of clumsy
technique.
dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it?
That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
Like, if you're gonna murder someone, make it not amateur-y.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake. This was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway.
Why does Kurikyo give me Squidward vibes, low-key? And that's a good thing.
Respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
I
What
love
are you,
Squidward.
stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close, we're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event.
Don't you even.
But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Oh my god, I want to strangle him.
Okay.
He's like, fine, I'll pick up your slack, stupid.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
You better say it how it is, Maki.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Do we get to reveal who it is now?
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
Yes.
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
That sounds painful.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe my detective work. I was looking at the time to see how much time we have left. We still have 37 minutes. We're good. This whole setup would have had to have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. No! Y'all are gonna see who it is now.
It has to be you!
No.
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
I don't know if I'm supposed to reveal that yet, but oh well, it's coming up pretty quickly.
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Even though I know how this shit ends, I can't help but wish it ended differently.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
She's so fucking manipulative.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
She said, I'm gonna stand on business.
course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
You ain't got
An
no
alibi for
alibi.
nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
This is why I can murder
I have
perjury
evidence that
again.
proves you're the culprit.
Hold on. Skip all this. I don't care.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
Of course.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us.
I'll reveal the truth.
This is another back route.
Maybe we can't prove everyone's alibi, but we can still pinpoint the culprit.
How so?
Last night, Kaido and I heard Maki speaking with Ryoma. But I haven't mentioned what happened after. Kirumi, any thoughts?
Did you return to your respective dorm rooms?
Yes, we did. But I couldn't fall asleep, so I was awake until morning, which allowed me to hear a certain sound in the night.
A certain sound?
Last night, I heard the sound of someone leaving their room and exiting the dorm. And after some time, I heard the sound of them returning.
Could it have been the culprit? But all you heard was a sound? That doesn't mean you know who made it.
Indeed, it doesn't. But I didn't hear the sound of someone going down the stairs. Which must mean that whoever left has a room on the first floor. No one on the second floor left the dorm that night.
So everyone on the second floor had...
Oh,
On the contrary, once we rule out the second floor, we know who the culprit is. Because preparing the ropeway required time to be spent in the gym. It's extremely likely that the culprit helped set up the magic show. In short, Himiko, Angie, Kaito, or Kirumi.
I see. So among the four, the only one with a room on the first floor of the dorms is...
Yes, only Kirumi.
uh-oh. What you gotta say to that, girl? It wasn't very elegant, but my lie was certainly plausible. Will they buy it? Kokichi will.
You heard a sound, huh? Well, I hear a load of BS. But unfortunately for you, Kirumi, your time's up. We already know you're the only one capable of setting all this up. Right, Shuichi?
Of course, helping us.
Right. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying a rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion! While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
I love how defensive she's getting. Like, girl, you're not helping your case here.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
Girl.
Oh no!
Oh no.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguide when you consider that the crux of your argument
This is hard.
Your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Girl, that's the right answer. Oh.
I am
What?
referring to the rope. Now, with that rope,
I don't know.
it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Okay,
I'll
perfect.
cut through your words. I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab. Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Yes.
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct
You
marks.
said, damn, Kurumi, you built big and greedy. You made marks on the fucking thing.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi?
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Oh, I'd get pissed off so fast.
Is Kirumi quiet because that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone.
A duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
That basically confirms it. Now, we're gonna learn who this everyone is. Where is this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? Because it's sure as hell not us. No. Kurumi is not innocent.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito.
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us.
She wasn't.
It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you
Oh,
assume
shit.
something unnecessary.
Don't lie anymore.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
No, it's not.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
No, bitch.
Really.
Sorry.
So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Kirumi?
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
She's the culprit, bitch.
Are we sure Kokiri Peachy isn't the culprit?
Oh, great. Now we're all just accusing each other.
How rude.
Nobita just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Believe it, baby.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it. That kind of
So you
rhymes.
still believe I am the culprit?
Yes.
But there is no evidence to indicate that I am.
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
What truth? All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. You can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Oh, hell no, bitch. You're going down.
You can't save anyone.
No more doubts. I'm confident now because she's being a little bitch. Having a bitch tantrum or whatever. Present everyone the evidence proof she's guilty, which is the black glove piece. Black piece of fabric.
This is it!
Damn. Let's wrap this shit up.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
It's so upsetting. I fucking hate that she's the killer.
It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's an important piece of the puzzle. Because, like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash.
It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how the black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. This shit is dragging. Ugh. Like, girl, we already know it's you. Oh, here we go.
You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth.
Oh, yeah, I got locked in.
I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence.
Oh, but I do.
You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. What does that piece of trash prove?
Here, through these gloves.
It ends here!
Oh my god.
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned, because they weren't bare-handed. Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. You can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
Oh, this is tragic. In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. That bitch died. Oh. I faced the truth and doubted it and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Okay, drama. I love this calming music while we're solving the murder. No. Okay, there's one piece we have. Oh, shit. Jim's window frame and rope. Hold on.
This is the truth of the case.
The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick.
Kiba looks so cute. He kind of looks like a raccoon with like the eyeballs.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process.
That's a big word I'm about to look up.
In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind.
Which caused a little crack in his skull.
Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists.
shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
Oh my god, he looks so small.
From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame, and thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube of Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down.
Ow.
That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
Dun dun dun.
But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body.
I swear, I don't know how these killers come up with this shit. Ugh.
After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid? Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this,
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi. Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth. We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodam, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Oops, my finger slipped.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Not that bitch voting me. Ugh. What a rude bitch.
Chosen as the blackened.
Yeah, wake it up. No, I don't want to skip this. This sucks. We're skipping it. I think it's out of sync anyways. Ooh, we got back route points. Okay, now I can read what they're saying.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome. The blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Yay, bravo, bravo, or whatever.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness we managed to get through the class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all. Why'd it have to be Kurumi?
Yeah.
Why couldn't it have been Angie? Truly, this result wasn't expected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it? But Gonta no can believe it. Kurumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kurumi is also culprit.
Yoo-hoo!
How long have you been lying to us?
The truth is
that why you took such good care of us so you could deceive everyone? Michi's not my mom.
Hey!
She was never your fucking mom. Hey, Kurumi, tell me why. You're always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone? Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forest we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
no way!
Is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice. Shut up. Enough with the commentary already. I thought she said mice, and that reminded me of how in the second game, Monokuma has like an irrational fear of mice.
Say.
Well, Kurumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood?
How?
No, it can't be. Say it isn't so. That was just another lie, right?
No.
I don't think so, bitch. I think Kurumi cares about us.
What?
And how would you know? I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say. This hurts. Kurumi, are you upset because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video? So Kurumi watched hers after all. Earlier, Kurumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video?
What's wrong?
You have nothing to say for yourself.
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. Regret?
Damn.
Spit it out already. Otherwise, we can't accept this outcome.
Please!
Please, Kurumi, tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know that others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well then. If you are all so desperate to know,
I shall take that request.
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything.
Well, you know.
No more lies, then. You better just tell us the truth, please, and thank you.
Yes,
Yes, I understand.
that is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in the motive video. As I thought you did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you.
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes?
May I?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. Huh? If you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your motive video?
Hey,
Perhaps Kurumi received her own motive video. Duh. Huh? You mean she had her own motive video from the start? Ding ding ding. Correct. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I had no idea why.
The fuck's going on?
That's not possible, Monokuma. What the hell's going on? You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched? What does that mean exactly? Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos.
No.
No, I didn't. Huh? Oh, was I not supposed to ask that? Did you come screw up again? Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monofani's fault. She passed them out without checking the names, like hot dogs. What? I didn't know. Monotaro should check the names too. Wait a minute. I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault.
Yeah?
What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
No.
No, Monodam, it's not your fault.
Okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
Yeah?
It seems I misunderstood. I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos. Daddy?
Hey.
Ew. It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting. Father! Thank goodness.
What?
What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap?
You stupid.
Yo, idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears. Oh, he's gonna kick your ass. I'm sorry to cause you so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see.
I see. The Monocubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
Oh, I see.
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
Hey.
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything.
Yes.
I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So,
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motive
That's
video
right.
together? Yes, that'd be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you, yet I suppose it is better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. After Kurumi had spoken, the Monocos began playing the video. Let's watch it.
all right. Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video. Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado,
That reminds me of Ariana Grande's song where it goes like, what's your motive? What's your motive?
Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance.
I sketched, but it didn't matter because...
He
Yeah.
requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again and transferred all his authority to her. No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister. Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret.
Put up for yourself, hoo-hoo. It can't be.
What?
What the hell, the Prime Minister? Everything you saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered?
Wait!
Please hold on, that video is true.
What is this?
That's ridiculous. There's no way Kurumi's really the Prime Minister.
I do not agree.
No, it's the truth. I'm Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me
This is my selfless devotion.
are the citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens.
She swore to serve cunt.
As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past, but he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis.
Ari?
I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me. Because this makes no sense and I gotta take it down.
I see.
I see, so Kurumi was the... No, for real, though. If you were in these trials, you'd have to shit afterwards. It's like when you're in school and have to hold your shit. I see, so Kurumi was the real Prime Minister running the country behind the scenes. How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be a Prime Minister?
You really don't get it.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent can be that powerful. I mean, Kiboy's talent lets him pretend to be human even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude!
How rude. That reminds me of Full House. Like, what's her name? Stephanie? She goes, how rude. Or Michelle. How rude. I'm not pretending. I'm still learning.
I see.
I see. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister.
What?
Kirky is just dick riding Kurumi right now.
Actually,
Motohito's like, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
yoo-hoo!
Hey, I get that Kurumi is really important, but what was that unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
It was COVID. I don't know, actually. Why can't I remember? With our memories lost.
That's...
Is it just like the Ultimate Hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt.
Huh?
The Ultimate Hunt is connected to the unprecedented the crisis facing the nation. If that's true, how are they connected? What is this Ultimate Hunt anyways?
I do not know.
I do not know what is happening to the nation while I'm here inside the end wall. That's why I needed to know. I need to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
This is my selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation.
What?
But if those are the options, of course you pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives out there. And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live. How the fuck were they supposed to know, though?
I don't like that.
What should we do? Do we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead,
Why?
doesn't mean we pretty much destroyed the country. What do we do?
Wait!
Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million easily.
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's really no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh?
Nothing beyond ridiculous, arrogant bullshit.
100%.
That's 100% a lie. It's impossible that he could bring disaster to a country.
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny, Bozo? You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway. If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animals that tell lies? Cut out, this is serious. How long are you gonna keep talking about Kurumi?
dang it!
Let's talk about Ryoma. It'd be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right, we know your motive to kill, but why'd you kill Ryoma specifically?
That
Because he was easy to kill. Damn, she's honest. Easy to kill.
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he uses Shikuchi, even Gonta no could catch.
I do not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us. What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. You're a bitch. What do you mean?
That is.
I know she did it for a reason, but girl, I told him I had urgent matters to discuss, and I told him to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him,
That is correct.
I'm responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
Got it.
so you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good.
You're...
If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would be cleaning up the tennis balls lying around.
And then he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there.
And that's also up for speculation, if he knew he was gonna die. I like to think he did.
That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people.
Then,
Then Ryoma knew he was gonna be killed.
but
Wait a minute, if it's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore. What?
because
Ryoma only gave up on life after he showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
wait,
Wait a minute, you're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Huh? Did I say that? What are you getting at?
Well, you know.
I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
Again, what's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video? I'll get to that in a second, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he's looking for a reason to live, isn't that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos, didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember, because once you watch them, you got a motive to kill.
but...
But if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey,
Any idea who'll be in the video?
No.
I don't, that's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
Jeez.
If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys.
In other words,
In other words, that video might just give me a motive to live.
please.
So please.
that's true.
You're right, he was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
Hey!
What do you mean? What did his video show? Nothing. His motive video was empty. Empty?
Okie dokie.
Oh, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we?
All right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now,
Ooh.
this message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro! Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
No one was important to him?
Always messing around.
That's what he was showing. If he saw something like that, he had no one to care. He had none to care for, none who cared for him. He had no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kurumi claim his life.
I see.
Oh, that's so sad. So that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to met with me.
It killed me.
He just gave up then? To hell with that. Shut the fuck up, Kaito.
But
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live.
because
That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kurumi? For too many reasons.
Yes.
You were free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. No! Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live. Kurumi. God damn it. No. Monica, am I going to have a
You
question?
need something?
Oh, what is it?
Hey!
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kurumi?
Huh?
What?
Gonta!
Gonta not smart boy, but even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kurumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. She's being manipulative. I just remembered that she does that to manipulate them. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would.
Jeez.
Geez, maybe it would have been better if we'd gotten the culprit wrong.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Oh, man.
If Kurumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. Then what was the point of me doing all this? And he's like, girl, I did all that hard work and y'all want to switch up now? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have...
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
That goes for all you. To hell with all this value of life shit.
Alright!
Life's not just something. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaito.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, for your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I mean,
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
don't worry about it.
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course!
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here.
Jeez.
The idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot, but he's right.
So divine!
He's not too a damned idiot. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration.
Shut up!
Shut up. I told you to stop calling me
What?
idiot. Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kurumi certainly looks shaken by it. Shaken?
Because?
Do you ever think someone as desperate as Kurumi to live would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up even now. She's hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place.
Huh?
What?
What?
But Monica would never allow Blacken to escape punishment, so maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as a cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kurumi? Am I close? You're the most detestable cretin I've ever... You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway. Wait, what he said was true. You try to trick Gonta? Try to trick everyone?
Really?
Seriously, you backstabbing cunt.
Cut it
Ooh!
out.
Enough, she was just trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that. At least I'm not being a bitch to her. That's right, I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
You must live.
So no matter what, I cannot die. That's why I killed Ryoma, even though I refuse to give up. Kurumi,
I see.
you still refuse to give up, so what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. I must survive no matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive.
I will survive.
I will do anything to survive. She screamed and she started running. Oh god. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified
I
exit.
have to escape. I won't die here.
There's no way I'm letting you out of here. Kokichi's was like, ooh, girl. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as... Sounds like Grinder. I need to shut up. She ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run!
Damn it!
Run, Kurumi.
Please run.
Hurry!
Run!
Damn.
Run! Everyone's just saying it, girl.
Please. I will live. I refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Toto, the ultimate maid.
For my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die.
Oh my god. Oh, God. She's like, I'm a baddie, so I'm gonna suffer through that pain. Oh yeah, and also Monosuke dies, but no one cares about him. God damn it.
Really?
Why Monodam? Why'd you kill Monosuke?
It's okay.
If you need to vomit, let it out. You'll feel much better afterward. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of us getting along. We don't need him.
Yeah?
Don't need him.
Let's get along.
We few remaining Monopups must get along.
We are all friends.
No matter what, we must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along.
I will not forgive that.
Not if he knows what is good for him. Eh?
Wonderful.
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Monocups begins. No, I'm done with that voice. How do you take that rebellious tone with me, young man?
That's nice.
Yet this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute.
You're so cute.
It's so cute how your look for is shrunk by one member. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know.
You're so freaking cute.
It's so unbearably cute. All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze. What the hell?
How horrible.
Ugly bitch. You called an ugly bitch.
Stop it.
Ugly bitch. It doesn't matter. Now's not the time for that. Good Kurumi.
Like that.
I can't take this anymore. Even Kurumi was. Shut the hell up. And I gotta end up like that too. No, baby.
Protect you?
No, we can't let that happen to you. I won't let that happen to you, Himiko. I'll protect you no matter what. I'll protect you no matter what. I don't want to do this anymore either. Please, let's just stop this killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
Come on.
Oh, isn't that what Achiwa said?
Azatua says so.
All desire, even your desire to escape this place, it can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's Monokuma who's corrupt. It's fucking Achiwa who's also corrupt because he's not real and he's a crazy bitch. It's Monokuma who is corrupt. He's the one who distributed the motive videos.
I see, yes.
Those videos were more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kurumi that far.
That's true.
What worries me is as long as we're trapped here, we don't know what's true or false.
Okay.
That must be why Kurumi did not want to show the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, this killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it. If that's the case, then we really shouldn't show our videos to each other.
Of course.
That was our consensus from the beginning, not including you, of course. I hope the two. I'd assumed Kokichi would try to show us our videos to get under our skin. But that did not come to pass. What, I wonder, were his intentions? I'd never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kurumi said. What Kurumi said. Everything he says is true, blah, blah, blah. This is dragging out. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get through this. What about it? She said to remember. It didn't sound like a lie either. Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light if it made her remember. The properties of a flashback light.
Okay.
So how could Kurumi remember something she never should have forgotten? Starting the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget. Yeah, that's true. Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos? And if that's the case, maybe it's best that we don't watch them. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm convinced. It's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just believe each other. That's right. It's best that we not remember our motives for everyone's sake. Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet.
That's so mean.
How rude. I'm always doing stuff for everyone's sake.
It's a lie.
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe seeing Kurumi's final moments made me change my views.
Because
She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea.
You're right.
Maybe facing the truth
That's
isn't
right.
enough. It's true. Run sometimes. You gotta win in the end. So you gotta do. And with that, the second class trial finally fucking ended for us. A Furbeck victory. I feel like that's something about, like, a victory that's, like, good but tragic. I'm gonna look it up. What is the end Kaito spoke of, and how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. Okay, so Pyrrhic victory is won at too great a cost to have been worthwhile for the victor. When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For
now, we should rest. To me, that seemed like the most rational course of action.
You're right.
Yeah, my brain's had a juice from going full throttle all day.
Why you?
Like you even have a brain
I
juice.
won't forgive you.
Anyway, this killing game is over. I won't allow it to go
It'll
on.
be okay.
She's gonna intervene. It'll be fine. As long as we listen to Atua, we'll all be just fine.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Gonta? Why are you staring up at the sky? It's just even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty.
What?
But stars are here different, not the same ones Gonta used to. Different, you mean the position of the stars? Yeah, Gonta looking, but no can find star here members.
Why?
But why were we taken somewhere far away? Far away?
Hey, so...
Hey, let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Okay, hold on. I have to tell you guys something.
Huh?
What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out. It won't take that long, so just listen to what I have to say.
What is it?
Well then, what is it that you have to say? Everyone seems to be treating me like I'm some kind of compulsive liar.
You get it?
And that's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in our group. A liar worse than you. I'm talking about Maki. We're about to get a big reveal here, y'all.
What?
What do you mean Maki's a liar? The boy's a liar. Maki admitted it during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video because he was looking for a reason to live. But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki? Blackmail? Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. He used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, if you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are. That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma. She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept quiet until the last minute.
Hold on!
Why you? What should we be making up now? Maki's true identity? What? I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. Oh shit. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events. But would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki! What the hell's going on?
Yeah, you could probably snap my neck like a twig right now. But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows. Right, Miss Ultimate Assassin?
Bam. Danganronpa. 4 of them are dead now. We got the servant's gloves, and we're gonna save. And we are going to end this episode here. We went a little over the 2-hour limit, but that's okay. Okay. Let's go click on this. Okay, let's see if I can end it from here.